Hello viewers, welcome to the Dateline Northeast, a program that gives an overview of the developments in India's Northeast region. I'm your host Chandrakala and the highlights of today's program are: Union Home Secretary takes stock of NRC draft in Assam, workshop in Kohima discusses ways to tackle climate change, Orange Festival of Music and Adventure in Arunachal attracts adrenaline junkies. And Solomon's Temple opens for public in Mizoram. Union Home Secretary Rajiv Gauba, along with the Joint Secretary to the Ministry of Home Affairs Satyendra Garg, visited Assam and chaired a high-level meeting to take stock of the measures taken by the state government to deal with the situation after the publishing of the NRC draft in the province. The publishing of the much-awaited draft of National Register of Citizens drew a pool of opinions from all sections of people in the state. We have a detailed report. National Register of Citizens, or the NRC, has grabbed headlines as it is a crucial undertaking by the government of Assam in ensuring right of the people. NRC was prepared in the year 1951 after the census of 1951. Its implementation is done through the state government machinery under the Registrar General of India. In the state of Assam, the first draft of NRC is set to be published by 31st December as per directive of the Supreme Court, which has been monitoring the entire process of updating NRC. Adhering to this, Union Home Secretary Rajiv Gauba, along with the Joint Secretary to the Ministry of Home Affairs Satyendra Garg, visited Assam and chaired a high-level meeting to take stock of the measures taken by the government of Assam to deal with the situation that may arise in the state after the draft is being published.
Those whose names do not appear in the draft or the first draft, they need not get unduly worried or concerned. This has also been one of the themes of the IEC campaign which the RGI and the state coordinator have been conducting. There will be opportunities for subsequent investigation, document verification. There will be another draft, and after that also there is a process of claims and objections as per the rules.
Union Home Secretary also met Chief Minister of Assam Sarbananda Sonowal and the State Home Secretary and Chief Secretary. He also chaired a meeting of the strategic group of the Counter-Insurgency Unified Command comprising Army, Assam Police and paramilitary forces to take stock of the internal security scenario in view of NRC updating process. Besides NRC, issues like strengthening the border infrastructure and improving border security, which includes border fencing that need to be fast-tracked, were also discussed. As informed by the Union Home Secretary, the physical fencing is being supplemented by modern state-of-the-art electronic devices.
Also, in order to strengthen the trade with the neighboring states, with the neighboring countries, it was mentioned to me, it was suggested to me that we should have more facilitation points in terms of the integrated checkposts with immigration facilities, customs, etc., both on the land route and also the riverine. So that also we will address that issue.
It is expected that with the updating of NRC, it will become easier to detect illegal Bangladeshi migrants in Assam who had sneaked into the state after March 25, 1971, as per the Assam Accord signed on August 15, 1985, as culmination of the Assam agitation against illegal migrants in the state.
इसके अलग-अलग रास्ते होंगे, माने अल्टरनेटिव्स रहेंगे जिससे कि लोग अपना नाम देख सकते हैं ड्राफ्ट एनआरसी में, जो कि हम पार्ट ड्राफ्ट एनआरसी पार्ट पब्लिकेशन हो रहा है. एक तो लोग अपने एनआरसी सेवा केंद्र में जाके देख सकते हैं, वहाँ पे प्रिंटेड कॉपीज रहेंगी. इसके अलावा लोग ऑनलाइन जाके देख सकते हैं. इसके अलावा एसएमएस की सुविधा भी रहेगी.
This has drawn a pool of opinions of people from all walks of life, as with the publishing of the first draft of NRC, a wave of change will be seen in the state and the region as a whole.
एनआरसी बहुत अच्छा काम हुआ है और मैं समझता हूँ एनआरसी के बाद जो फॉरेनर्स इलीगल फॉरेनर्स है और कौन असली सिटीजन है ये पूरा साफ हो जाएगा एनआरसी के बाद और इलीगल माइग्रेशन का जो आंदोलन असम में सालों से चल रहा है इसका समाधान होगा और एनआरसी के बाद ये पूरा प्रॉब्लम ही सॉल्व होगा।
तो आम आदमी के तरह से हम लोग एक ही बात बोलेंगे कि एनआरसी एक विशुद्ध एनआरसी होना चाहिए जहाँ पे कोई पॉलिटिकल इशू नहीं होना चाहिए। यहाँ हम लोग यहाँ पे है, असम में है या इंडिया का जो भी है, जहाँ पे है वहाँ पे एनआरसी का मूल्य जो मुख्य उद्देश्य है एक सीधा शुद्ध एक एनआरसी निकले तो यहाँ का बाशिंदा जो भी हो तो उनके ऊपर में एक सही तरह एक शुद्ध एनआरसी बने, उसके लिए हम लोग अनुरोध करेंगे। वही चाहिए हम लोगों को कि एनआरसी शुद्ध एनआरसी हो।
It is worth mentioning that there is about 68 lakh application that has over 6 crores documents that need to be verified and checked, and that very substantial work has been accomplished already. The state government as well as the centre has assured that no genuine Indian citizens will be kept out of the updated NRC. Moreover, as per the instruction of the centre, the Assam state government is taking all possible measures to strengthen security and to avoid any occurrences post-draft publication in the state. Agriculture remains the main source of livelihood in India's northeast as the region is mostly covered with lush green forested areas. Shifting cultivation is prevalent in northeastern states and it leads to soil degradation and has a major impact on the environment. In a move to address the grave concerns on climate, a 3-day workshop on climate change reporting in the Himalayas was held in Nagaland's capital, Kohima.
Northeast region is richly blessed with its fertile soil and is a hub of organic farming. As the region thrives on agriculture-based economy, especially the chum cultivation which has severe effect on the environment, many civil societies and right-minded people are working together to introduce a sustainable livelihood. The recent workshop on the climate change reporting in the Himalayas in Kohima for the media fraternity sets up a common platform for stakeholders, scientists, experts and Nagaland-based journalists for a course. Jointly curated by the Indian Himalayas Climate Adaptation Program of the Swiss Agency for Development and Cooperation, Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, Delhi-based Center for Media Sciences and Nagaland State Climate Change Cell, the program aimed to encourage an accurate reporting on climate change science and adaptation measures in the Indian Himalayas.
There are different kind of impacts of the climate change, especially on agriculture, livelihood, which we discussed, I think, at great length in these workshops. So the main, our objective is that if these issues will come together with the civil society, with the media persons and with the experts and bring about some change and reach to the person, we have chosen the medium media, and through the media we want to reach to the person at the grassroots level who is really affected about with the climate change.
The workshop highlighted the implications of climate change to mankind and urged the media fraternity to disseminate accurate information on adaptation of scientific methods and research on global warming and its impacts. It also disclosed the critical role of media persons in sensitizing and creates awareness to locals who are most vulnerable in tackling the climate changes.
The state government as such, with the direction of the central government, we also have formalized our strategies and action plan for combating the climate changes. And these changes, these issues and the challenges, we have formalized in the state action plan on climate change.
Similar workshops were also conducted earlier in Uttarakhand's Almora, Imphal, Kantok, Shillong and Aizawl with an objective to improve qualitative reporting on climate change in the media.
Next we have nestled deep inside Arunachal's Lower Dibang Valley, Dambuk village came alive with the celebration of the Orange Festival of Music and Adventure that pulled tourists from across the globe. The festival pitches itself as one of India's first fest that brings adventure sports and music gigs from all across the country and the world under one roof. Let's have a look. Excitement, thrill and musical extravaganza gripped Dambuk village situated in the Lower Dibang Valley in Arunachal Pradesh. The 4-day-long Orange Festival of Music and Adventure offered tourists the best experience of various renditions of Indo-Western music and adventure sports activities. Dambuk in Arunachal is known to produce some of the best oranges in the country, and hence the name Orange Festival evolved.
No one really knows about Dambuk, no one really knew about Dambuk. So I thought that if I could do something like this, initially it was thought of on a small scale. If I could do something like this, maybe popularize Dambuk, maybe slowly it will become a tourist destination. It has everything to offer to the tourists.
Besides the festival, the picturesque lush green landscape, valleys, farmlands, majestic hills and mountains accompanied with tents and huts offers a plethora of options for adventure seekers to explore more. This year, the festival featured an array of singers, music composers, music bands from every nook and corner of the world. A cold, chilling musical night amidst the Dambuk village was a delightful experience for tourists.
It was, I think, very great. Great experience, and oranges, all this sun, nice people around. Journey was very tough, but it's also like part of the experience. It's like how would say? It's adventure. Yeah. So we came at night. It was a little bit scary because around some elephants was there. So but these good things.
Moreover, besides the festival, travelling to Dambuk is an off-road challenge in itself. Bumpy roads, tea estates, slush, jungle dirt tracks, zigzag roads and orange orchards make it a spectacular trip to Dambuk.
6 months पूरा दोनों जगह से कट ऑफ रहता है ना, बिकॉज दोनों में उनका रास्ता भी ठीक नहीं है. तो यहाँ में जब आता है तो रास्ता खुलने का थोड़ा दिन ही उनका दम्बुक फेस भी शुरू हो जाता है, ऑरेंज फेस्टिवल. तो उसमें उन लोग के लिए अच्छा है क्योंकि टूरिस्ट आता है, उन लोग का जगह को भी देखते हैं. तो वहाँ से उन लोग का थोड़ा टूरिस्ट जब आता है तो ऑटोमेटिक आदमी को वो हो ही जाता है. तो हम लोग के लिए अच्छा था क्योंकि ऑफ रोड हम लोग भी चलाना अच्छा लगता है समय समय में. तो वहाँ से यहाँ तक आना अच्छा लगा हम लोग ऑफ रोड करके.
तो अगले साल आएंगे?
हाँ जरूर.
Music, sports and the local tribal cuisine makes Dambuk an intoxicating winter gateway for adventure lovers with full of gut-wrenching challenges. Organizing such festival will not only enhance the growth of the small village of Dambuk, which is lesser known to the world, but will increase tourist inflow in the state and make people aware of the ample of opportunities the region comprises of. Let us now take a look at some of the events that made news in the Northeast recently. Recently, National Security Advisor Ajay Doval and China's State Councillor Yang Jiechi met along with senior officials for the 20th round of the India-China border talks in New Delhi. During the special representative talks, major border issues like Doklam standoff episode and other key aspects related to boundary between India and China were also discussed. During the negotiation talks, both the countries re-emphasized their commitment to achieve a fair and mutually acceptable solution that serves in the interest of both countries. The meeting was termed not only on a high-level channel for the border issue discussion, but also the platform for strategic communication. Recently, Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh has announced that Churachandpur-Behiyang Road via Singhat will be developed as the second corridor of the state to Southeast Asian nations. He was speaking during a Zaugal centenary commemoration event held at Behiyang village in Churachandpur district. During his visit, the Chief Minister also inaugurated several development projects in the village, including the foundation stone of Maharaja Chandrakirti Memorial Park. Singh also promised to upgrade primary health centre Singhat to the status of a community health centre. Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal recently distributes an ex gratia of ₹5 lakh each to the kin of 32 state journalists who have either been killed and gone missing over the years in the state in various violent incidents. He distributed at a function organized under the aegis of State Directorate of Information and Public Relations Department in Guwahati. Speaking at the event, Sonowal said that change will be possible only when the poorest of the poor can claim that they have got relief from the government, and unless that happens, we cannot claim to be successful. The 6th district level of football tournament, Subrata Mukherjee Cup, was recently held at Government Secondary School in Itanagar. Organised by the Capital Complex Deputy Director of School Education, altogether 4 teams out of the 5 higher secondary schools competed during the 2-day-long sports tournament. The event was held with an aim to encourage for the disciplined life and maintaining a balance between academic and sports. The third season of the Vodafone Premier Badminton League has kicked off at Karmabir Naveen Chandra Bordoloi Indoor Stadium in Guwahati. Chief Minister of Assam Sarbananda Sonowal declared the league in presence of ace shuttlers. During the inaugural function, various dance troupes and artists performed. The opening match of the Pan-India League will feature PV Sindhu and Saina Nehwal from Chennai Smashers and Awadhi Warrior teams. The third edition of PBL is a 15-point format featuring 8 teams from across the country. 11 artists from all across the state of Manipur performed in the Classical Solo Dance and Music Festival, of which 4 were classical musicians and the remaining 7 were classical dancers. Organized by Government of Dance College under Art and Culture Department at the Palace Compound, the festival aimed to promote and give a platform to the young classical dancers and musicians to showcase their talents. From the participating students, the organizer will be looking forward for future performers who can participate in the national and international arena of the unique Manipuri dance form. Well, viewers, India's northeast region remains a powerhouse of football in the country. School students of Ukhrul in Manipur underwent basic training sessions to hone their skills during a 15-day-long winter football coaching camp at the Patkai Christian Academy. We have a report.
With a move to nature sport in football match Manipur, various organizations and individuals have come up with different camps to instill and train budding football players. Around 80 students from various schools of Ukhrul Hill district in Manipur got an opportunity to learn the basic techniques of soccer at Patkai Public Ground, which was initiated by the Patkai Christian Academy. Patkai Christian Academy in the Ukhrul district has been propagating the culture of football to the school choirs in the district. The 15-day-long district inter-school winter football coaching camp was conducted under the leadership of Karetang Pungcham Now, the camp director and also a well-known national football player.
When I was young, I was interested in football and I wanted to improve, so I decided to join this camp. And we have learned most of the basics here, like how to control the ball, how to turn, and many others.
The first of its kind camp was aimed to promote the game of soccer to young students, giving them basic training of football during their non-productive idle time after their exams. The camp also aimed to keep the youngsters away from indulging in intoxicating activities and give them the platform to identify their talents and build a sense of team spirit.
I feel the most is their talents. Their talents are distributed everywhere without purpose. So now to tap this purpose, to tap their talents and into a professional streamline, I want this the school, which is the strongest institution, and the church and the concerned NGOs, now to come up to and support this kind of activities. Then only we can see some changes.
The young football enthusiasts were trained and supervised by 6 national football players who are also the All India Football Federation D-license certified holders. The campers were trained on various technique and pitching styles like heading, kicking, ball control and passing. Parents term such activity as a healthy practice, and to tap the untapped potentials of the youngsters, the organizers aim to continue such camps during the school vacations.
They are really into football. Means they think for football, they eat for football, and they talk for football. They are very much interested in playing football. But the thing is that we are not getting proper infrastructure. We are not getting the facilities of academy and school for them to train. So we are planning, and it's my request that if the government or if the association or anything that who can come up and help to have a football academy, football school in our district, so that the younger generation can get the opportunity to perform, to play, and to nurture their skill.
As more and more youngsters from the region are aiming to explore various fields besides a conventional white-collar job, introducing such camp is also a way to nurture and produce more professional players from the Northeast region.
Well, moving on, in recent years, the growth of tourism in northeastern state of Assam has touched its zenith with an increase of tourist inflow, as the state comprises of some of the most well-known tourist destinations, ranging from the Kaziranga National Park to religious destinations like the Kamakya Temple in the Nilachal hilltop. Another special destination that imbibes tourists from nook and corner of the region is a centuries-old Digholi Pukhuri Lake situated in the heart of Guwahati city. Let's explore more about it.
Assam, being one of the cardinal states of the Northeast region, is regarded as the gateway of the Northeast. It is blessed with ample natural resources in the form of green and mineral resources, water bodies, and rich flora and fauna. The state is many things to boast of and offer its tourists a host of destinations, ranging from the biggest river island, Majuli, to the historical sites like Rangar, Karingar, etc. Religious destinations like the Kamakya Temple, Umananda hold immense significance in the history of Assam. In fact, ecotourism plays a major role in preserving the natural and cultural assets and in cherishing the traditional aspects that exist. One such centuries-old tourist hotspot is the Digholi Pukhuri Lake, situated in the heart of Guwahati city, that is becoming a favorite destination for one and all.
सबसे पहले यार इंटरेस्ट इधर ही है। ये पार्क आके बहुत अच्छा लगा और मेरे लिए तो ये पार्क मतलब इतना मेमोरेबल है ना कि मैं बता नहीं सकती। आज पूरा फैमिली हम लोग साथ है। यहाँ पे पार्क भी है, बोटिंग भी है और बहुत कुछ नया भी बना है, वो सब भी देखने लायक है। मतलब बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है और साइड सीनरी भी बहुत अच्छा है।
The term Digholi Pukhuri is derived from two Assamese words, Dighol meaning long and Pukhuri meaning lake. The lake is engraved out of the Brahmaputra river, and gradually, with the passage of time, it has been separated out of it. The lake has been one of the most sought-after tourist destinations for visitors since time immemorial and has been an important landmark for many offices, educational institutions and organizations. It is ventured as one of the best tourist spots in the city of Guwahati, as it offers tourists ample of recreational activities including boat rowing championships and boat ride to have an overview of the lake. Adjacent to the lake is an amusement park where children play and have their share of fun too. The Assam Tourism Department is undertaking all possible measures like beautification of the lake, to renovate the lake, and various activities on card like cleaning the lake, fencing the lake and introducing facilities for tourists.
दिघली पहले से बहुत अच्छा हुआ। हमारा असम टूरिज्म डेवलपमेंट कॉरपोरेशन ने बहुत डेवलप किया है अभी तक। अभी जो बोट चल रहा है ना, ये बोट में बहुत आदमी आता है, बाहर से भी आता है, लोकल तो है ही और दूसरा जगह मतलब आपको इंडिया का बाहर से भी आता है। आके आदमी लोग घूम फिर के जाता है, मजा लेता है और यहाँ आके खुश हो जाता है क्योंकि यहाँ का परिवेश बहुत अच्छा है।
One could have a wonderful evening away from the hustle and bustle of the busy life sitting beside the lake, and the cool breeze and the water adds to the scenic beauty of the spot. One of the sites that hold attention of the visitors is the newly constructed replica of legendary Assamese Ahom general Lasit Borphukan, who is known for his leadership during the famous battle of Saraighat, fought between Ahom kingdom and the Mughal Empire. Commuting to Digholi Pukhuri is easy and convenient as city buses are easily available, and apart from that, one can easily reach Digholi Pukhuri by auto rickshaws as well.
लेकिन आज बहुत दिन के बाद मैं यहाँ दिघली पुखरी पार्क में आया हूँ और मुझे देख करके ऐसा लग रहा है कि ये बच्चों के लिए मनोरंजन के लिए बहुत ही बढ़िया जगह है। टूरिज्म को लेकर के भी अच्छा है कि यहाँ पर जैसे जैसे प्रगति होगी तो टूरिज्म जो बाहर से विदेशों से लोग जो आते हैं तो वो ज़्यादा अट्रैक्ट होंगे, उनको भी ज़्यादा अच्छा लगेगा। एक शांति बनी हुई है, माहौल में एक शांति का वातावरण है और सभी शांति से आते हैं, पीसफुल और नीट एंड क्लीन, सब डिसिप्लिन के साथ में यहाँ पर एंजॉय करते हैं मनोरंजन के साथ।
Assam has already carved out a niche in the world tourism map, and with the advancement of technology and advancement on such lakes will surely boost the tourism potentialities of the state.
Well, the much-awaited Solomon's Temple was recently inaugurated in the northeastern Mizoram state. Considered as one of the largest church in the state of Mizoram, Christians from all across the world have been looking forward for this church. Tucked away in the lap of nature, Solomon's temple is now open to public who are thronging the church in large number from all across the globe. We have a report.
Tucked away in the lap of nature, surrounded by lush green landscape, the Solomon's Temple, the biggest church in Mizoram, is now open for public. After 20 years of construction, the church was recently inaugurated in the state and saw a large number of people from across the globe attend the church and be a part of the auspicious ceremony. Solomon's Temple at Kidron Valley, Chahmun, on the western outskirts of Aizawl, was built by a religious group called Koharan Thonglim and is run by the members of the religious group.
Solomon Temple hi min mutir tat maya. Amai Solomon Temple hi karil ruwa umpok alo selawa. Saktum na po kanay lawa marotse. Sagar ko somkwa pakat kumakatiang nga. Tiang may Solomon Temple min mutir ta kan. Katran har vele zinga. Kaziak tsar alem hi. Tutiang John Temple hi kan satani.
Even before the completion of the church, the architecturally rich church attracted visitors from around the world due to its immense significance. Inaugurated on a very special day, Christmas, the Holy Church was visited by a horde of people attending mass prayers and seeking blessings from Christ. It was indeed a moment of joy for thousands of people who have been eagerly waiting for the church to open.
I'm absolutely delighted to be at the Solomon's Temple. There's so many people collected here with gaiety and fervor. It is absolutely mesmerizing.
Yesterday we went around the city. It was a bit dull because it wasn't so decorated. But today it felt really good. It felt like, a festive spirit, and it's very beautifully decorated. And every little thing has been paid attention to. It's very beautiful and I'm having a very good time.
Moreover, the inauguration of the church has added another feather as it will increase the tourist inflow and place Mizoram as one of the hotspot tourist destinations in the country.
Well, with that, we have come to the end of this episode of Roving Report. Do connect with us to our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter at AnyIndia_ANI. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel to get latest news updates from the Northeast. I'm your host Chandrakala. Goodbye and take care.